Good morning from the National Weather Service office in Gaylord. Welcome to the latest hazardous weather briefing for eastern upper and northern lower Michigan. Today is Wednesday, May 29th, 2013. Some of the highlights, the main thing we'll be dealing with over the next couple of days will be varying chances for thunderstorms across the region, starting from later this afternoon across parts of central lower Michigan to the entire area as we head through the rest of the week, as a couple of fronts will be moving into the region. If we look at this morning's weather map, we see a warm frontal boundary that's kind of stinking its way westward from the Great Lakes region back across parts of Illinois and Iowa and into the central plain states. And there's been several clusters of showers and thunderstorms that have lined up along this front during the overnight hours. This front will be falling apart today as the upper level flow begins to kind of weaken along it. And it does look like that we will stay mostly dry today across northern Michigan, save for a few areas near Saginaw Bay where there could be some thunderstorms this afternoon. We'll talk about that in a little bit. There'll be quite a bit of clouds cover across the region this morning and areas of fog. Those will probably persist through the morning hours before things begin to improve a little bit later on this afternoon. And here's the forecast weather map for this afternoon. We see that frontal boundary that was depicted across the Great Lakes region has weakened by this point. But not a whole lot of precipitation is depicted across the Great Lakes region. We'll see more precipitation begin to move into the region probably as we get into the day on Thursday, especially later in the day. We see a couple of cold fronts on this map, one to the north and one to the west. And as those fronts approach, we will see our thunderstorm chances increase as we head towards the end part of the week. This is a 3-day rainfall forecast that runs from this morning through Friday night, and we see quite a bit of precipitation depicted across the nation's midsection due to the thunderstorm chances along the fronts that will be approaching the Great Lakes region towards the end of this week. And that, like I mentioned before, will be our better chances for precipitation with that. So from a hazards perspective, we'll see, as I mentioned earlier, quite a bit of fog out there this morning, especially the farther north you go, where visibilities could be reduced below a half mile at times. That should improve this morning. And then with the sun coming out this afternoon, heating things up, there's still a chance you may see some additional thunderstorm activity for areas around Saginaw Bay, say from Houghton Lake and Alpena and points east and south. And then we may see some more chances of thunderstorms later on tonight, and especially as we get into Thursday and Friday as those next fronts approach the region. That concludes this hazardous weather briefing for this morning. Thank you for listening in. The next update is expected around 5 p.m. this afternoon.